Alright. Back in the game. Things seem okay. 26.4. I know the 2 production, you said the 2 production wouldn't be that much, but it's actually going to double up to 4. Actually, it's going to do more than that. It will double up plus the extra 20% from the amenities, so it's actually closer to, what, almost 5 production, I guess. So I actually think that is going to be pretty good for Haddington. And then we can roll that into the Archaeological Museum after that. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Alright, did I get the recording started back in? I know I got the stream started. I got this recording. All the volumes, everything looks good. Some of my settings got reset during the game crash, so I think we're okay. Alright, next turn, this is the tell if it's going to die on me. Looks like somebody's flipping, I guess the Aztecs are flipping a city there. Alright. Oh, choose production. This is the one that was making the spy, and cringing next turn. You went on alert. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, computer's feeling cooler. I mean, again, I don't know why it was feeling so hot earlier. It's something didn't like something, but it seems like a lot cooler now. So maybe it was just a heat issue. Maybe that's why I crashed. Could have just been like bad memory. Who knows? Computers are crazy. That's the thing with the computers. They're awesome, but there's so many things that can go wrong with one at any given moment that it's just like, you know what? I give up. I'm done, and it moves on. I like the fact that the city can make a harbor because it's right there. What do I want you to do? Maybe some more military units after all. Aerodrome at some point, just gonna help defend ourselves. Might not be a bad idea. Build up a couple, you know, fighters, and maybe a handful of bombers. But fighters would be good for taking out some of the units that might come at attacking us. Kind of a defensive side of things. Could also do that theater square that I mentioned somewhere else, because, you know, more theater squares is not bad. I did a theater square, where would I stick it? Well, definitely not there. Probably not either of those two places. I'd probably just stick it over here on this. It's only +1, but I'd still probably put it over there. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know, maybe. I did an aerodrome. Where's my options for aerodromes? That's right next to our city. That's kind of a prime location for some wonders and things. You know, for now, since I can't decide, we are going to, at least in the interim, build a quick unit somewhere. Best melee unit we can make right now is the AT crew. But so you need something over here at Cullen. Let's go and just build another Highlander over there. Just send it over there just to make sure that one doesn't lose its amenities. Right, I don't think you need a factory. I think you're already getting the factory boost. Yes. Stock exchange would be good. Plus you have several like entertainment complexes and things like that you could lock in as well. Campus. No good adjacencies. Let's go do the stock exchange real quick. More money is always a good thing. You probably need a factory. Yes, you do, because you're too far out from the other ones. So go and lock in the factory for you. Lisbon, we're at 4. Let's go and get you up to 6 then. That'll help our banks. Why not? Just realized my chat got minimized. There we go. Just in case somebody says something. Hopefully several of you guys join me back. If not, hopefully at least watch the videos on the recordings. Promotion. Let's see. What do I want? Double adjacency could be kind of nice. Where is Reina? Reina is currently way up there. So we don't have any of those there. I think she's just there mostly for loyalty type of things. I guess we'll come back to the governor here in a moment. Unit needs ordered. Oh, this is our spy that we just... A new spy I think we have. You're not currently doing anything. Like, you're not currently getting any promotions or anything like that. So, I'm going to send you over here. The other guy is there. So we can send you to, like, Mabamba. I'm trying to stay away from the capital because I think they might actually have a defensive spy in the capital because we got caught last time. It could have just been, you know, RNG, but who knows. Alright, let's try that. I actually never did the governor thing, so... Aquaculture. We could send you over here to Adelaide and get some coastal stuff built up for us. Might not be a bad idea. I mean, this city is going to have some pretty rough food in general, so getting a couple of those fisheries over there actually would be pretty nice. That's not what I want. Great people, I want you. Grants for Pangala. We are getting, you know, extra points from being Scotland because our cities are ecstatic. So that actually might not be a bad idea as well. I kind of like that actually because there's still a couple great engineers, great scientists that we can get. So let's go that route for now. I think that's going to be good. Getting that, probably should have gone for that earlier, to be honest, because that's actually a pretty good one to get overall. Let's get that. We're going to eventually want to move him down to Space Initiative anyway, so that's just kind of a way to get there. I like that. We're not going to get a great merchant, I don't think. Let's double check. Probably not. I don't see that happening. Oh, we might get a great engineer soon, actually. 21. Aztec's going to get the next one, it looks like. And then boost through great scientist rocketry boost. It's possible. It's possible, but I'm not counting on it. Change policies. Any policy changes we want to make? Why is this highlighted? I don't think we have anything new. No. Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and hit. Oh, I think it's because it's free right now. Go ahead, next turn. Keep going. All right, so you're there. Let's go ahead and put you on alert. I actually forgot the update came out this week. I'll be honest. I need to do a kind of a look at the update. I know they did some cool stuff to England and fortify you to kind of help England bring England back into kind of competitive range. I haven't played an England game in quite a while. It was before, obviously, Rise and Fall that I played England. And that actually didn't go that well, to be perfectly honest. I should have re-rolled that one from the beginning because it was just a bad start. But I actually have not looked at the other things. The one thing I do remember, I remember they announced, I did watch the preview video they did like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I remember they mentioned that you can now declare wars with your allies with a valid CB. So I already did that against Montezuma, so that is really good. And then you can also join wars or pull people into your wars, and I think that's a really cool addition as well. So I'm really liking the fact that they added more to the alliance, but I do need to kind of do another kind of look at the rest of the patch notes to see what else is in this update, to see what else is beneficial to us. If you know of anything that's that might be relevant to the game, please let me know. That'd be kind of cool to know. And I definitely will. As soon as I actually get off the stream, I'm going to go check out the patch notes. Because it's been kind of a crazy week for me. My video card went out, so I wasn't even playing games at all. I planned on doing some recording, things like that. And usually that's, when I sit down to do recordings, I check through all the updates for different games that I'm playing. And I just hadn't even bothered because the video card went out. I was like, all right, there's no point even turning the computer on. I mean, the computer could still turn on, but like everything turned pink. I was like, this is bad. When both monitors are pink, usually if one monitor's pink, it means there's probably a connection with the cable itself. When both monitors are pink, like pink haze over everything, it's usually a bad sign. And then every time I tried to like do any type of rendering or anything like that with Adobe Premiere, it would crash out. So that's part of the reason why the A to Z Cree has not been put up. I apologize for anybody if you see this video, either now or on the recording. That's the reason that got delayed a little bit. It initially got delayed because life happened. Real life happened. I just hadn't had time. But this week I had time, but then my video card starts going out and I couldn't do the rendering itself anyway. So it's been kind of a interesting week to say the least. Let's go buy gold. Weren't we getting more gold earlier? That might have just been China. Okay, that's probably fine. This is actually still 3 signs and stuff like that. That's still sitting there. That's going to be fine. Let's see here. Could pause rocketry here in a little bit and just see if I can get it boosted from steel, but I'd really like to get these spaceports up and running, kind of start getting that process rolling as soon as possible, to be honest. You're sad. I'm sorry that you're sad. Why are you sad, if you don't mind me asking? I actually like triangular trade a lot. And it might be a really good one for us to get. Possibly even swap out serfdom. I mean, getting the extra 2 builder charges is great, but we still have Liang. So we're still going to get some good builder charges. So I'm actually tempted to do that. +1 culture, +1 science is also really good as well, though. It's not a lot, because we've only got 5 trade routes. Yeah, with only 5 trade routes. We'll keep the serfdom just a little bit. I might go ahead and knock out a couple more builders. And then we'll swap off of serfdom. I think that's probably going to be the plan. Plus, free market might ultimately be better. Or civil prestige is actually going to be good, because we do have a couple guys with at least 3 promotions. I think we have 2 right now. Yeah, 2. So getting extra extra housing for those places might not be too bad. Alright, open 6 tree. We've already got the boost for both of these, so I guess either one of them will work. We are so far behind on the culture side of things. It does give us a governor title. Plus, it gives us an actual direct swap for serfdom, which is kind of interesting, considering as I stated we were probably going to swap off serfdom as soon as we finish this, but okay, that one's not relevant at all, because we have everything on our continent, I believe. More culture, more stuff from people that we're suzerain of. We're not really doing the suzerain thing too much right now. Coming up here to natural history, getting some of these things, though, would be kind of nice. Getting neighborhoods is also pretty good as well. Let's go up this way, and then we'll build the archaeological museum. And then while we're building the archaeological museum, we'll kind of swing down that way. I think that might be a good plan. Okay, 3 more turns on another spy. Which does kind of make me want to swap off rocketry, just try and get the boost that way, but it's just going to be hard to do that, I think. Let's just get it going. Let's get the space stuff going. How are we looking on overall victories things? Is anybody really about to win culture? I mean, Curtin's not about to win, but obviously we know that, I mean, if you've played much Civilization 6, tourism starts ramping up really fast in the late game, so the fact that he's already, you know, about 20% of the way there, a little scary. Science, nobody's competitive at the moment. I don't remember us having this many people in this game. Wow. Score, we're pretty far down on score, which that's normal at this point. Domination, we're apparently 2nd on domination. We actually have the 2nd strongest military. What? That's surprising, but okay. I guess these Highlanders are actually pretty strong for us. That's good. Research astronomy. Everything else is here is good. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and power through rocketry. That's going to be fine. All right. A lot of people on this map. Aztec are getting crazy, though. I mean, look how big they are on the mini-map. Pretty sizable. Really, the only people that are just really bad off, though, is the Kree. The Kree are just terrible. Look at this. The Kree are getting beat up by the barbarians. That's what's killing the Kree. Not much else, but the barbarians are killing the Kree. It's kind of sad and silly at the same time. All right. Highlander has been completed, so that will give all of our cities a unit yet again, which is good. I think these 3 units are going to be fine for now. If they do start making a push, which I don't expect, then we can always build up some more units pretty quickly. So in the meantime, as soon as the spaceport comes out, I'm probably going to be building a spaceport with this city. So we kind of just need something to buy us a couple turns. You know, let's knock out a medic. Let's put a medic down here just to kind of help those guys out on the defense, just because it's going to be 3 turns, which is exactly what we need anyway. Right, you're going to head over there. You can go and alert. Foreign city gains independence. Lublin. Okay. England's got a couple different spots here. Auckland's about to start turning. Yeah, Aztec are going to be crazy, I think. I'll try to win without going to actual war. We're at war, yes. I'm playing a pacifist game and we're at war, but this is kind of a cold war. This is not an actual war. I'm not planning on sending any units over there, conquering anything, so this is very much I mean, it's not really a cold war because there's actual war declaration, but it's kind of a fake war, if you will. We're going to turn around here in a couple turns and we're going to say, just kidding, guys. We were just kidding. Alliance level has increased with Jadwiga. Nice. I mean, it's just our religious alliance, but, you know, hey, it's always good to get our alliances going up. I do want to check. I mean, how many turns do we need before we can peace you out? 7 turns. You have to wait 15 turns after declaring war. It's available in 7 turns. Okay. So that does mean we've only got, what, 3 more turns left of our bonus, which is fine. All right, so this is air, which I used to say as ire, and even though I know it's pronounced air, because for some reason I was saying that wrong at one point, and I appreciate the people that corrected me because I know the right way to say it. But I was just saying it wrong. So air here. Watch somebody correct me now, because it's like, no, it's a different spelling, pronunciation. Let's do a sewer. No, we don't need a sewer. What am I doing? Nowhere near close to needing a sewer. I don't really need medieval walls either. Is there a good place to put a commercial hub? I could put over here, but it doesn't have very many, like, really good plots of land. That's not what I want. I want the city. Could I do... Is there a good place for a theater square? Not really. Stop it. I want to undo that selection. Industrial actually might be. That's where our golf course is at currently. I really don't know what I want to do with you. I mean, I guess if nothing else, I could always just do some... You know what? I have Pangala here doing probably the campus or something like that. Just keep going with the scientists. Actually might not be a bad idea. Since I got the promotion for Pangala to where he's getting more points now. How many points are we getting? 40 points per turn. Getting even more of those that are getting doubled up. Actually might not be a bad idea. Oh, I like this one. Great engineer. This great engineer right here reaches 3 tiles farther. That's perfect for us because that, if we put that in sterling, then that's going to cover our entire area. That is actually really good for us. All right, yeah, let's just do the sciences for a little bit. Let's run this for a little bit. It's not a lot, but it's something. I assume his bonus. Maybe it doesn't actually apply to that. Doubles that up. But even still, getting another scientist up pretty quickly would be good. All right, spy. We got you two. Let's go ahead and send you, I guess, to here. Nobody's got any spaceports that I need to be worried about just yet. So let's just send you here so we can keep doing some more tech stealing. Steal what we can, where we can. We got another research lab coming out here soon. Yeah, our research is really good. Definitely, as soon as Haddington finishes its workshop, we'll get some more culture stuff going on there. And we might need some more culture going on elsewhere as well. Aberdeen, as soon as you finish that, we're doing builders. I gotta remember that. Oh, I was gonna say I thought it was Aztec with barbarians. That's all right. Honestly, these guys were just built just to get a boost and just run around and get a little bit of visibility. I don't really care if they die, to be perfectly honest, and that sounds really bad. You actually need some housing. We could do this granary quicker, and that'll get us 2 housing real quick, and then we can follow that up with the sewer just to keep it going. I think that actually is a good idea. So let's do the granary first. And you just... Actually, you know what? Come home and get upgraded to an ironclad. Why not? Alrighty. 1 turn on rocketry. Nothing else to do. We got another turn on a research lab there. 2 more turns there. Just keep pushing our research even higher. We're at 363. We are well ahead of anybody else. So hopefully we start seeing the dividends of that. I do think this next turn is probably the turn that our production boost goes away. Maybe 1 more turn. We'll see. Which was great while it lasted. I mean, that was a huge boost for us for a while. Yep, so there's our tech. Alright, any policies that I want to change? Combat victories is not relevant to us. Raj is not relevant to us. Colonial taxes is also not relevant. Because this is the one that was not relevant. That's right. Which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and switch back over to civil engineering right now because we still haven't built the archaeological museum, but that will come up as soon as the workshop is finished. And what else do we need for military tactics? Okay, what else do we need for rocketry type stuff? We do need to get our way up to oil because we actually have an oil well built. When we took that from Australia, he already had an oil well built, and we just haven't been able to use it because we don't know where oil is. We don't even know what oil is yet. Well, I'm sure we know what it is, but... yeah, I'm kind of just thinking just beelining whatever the next relevant space tech is, which looks like satellites is pretty relevant. Any of these are relevant over here. Like, we just keyed in satellites. What would that path look like? It's actually just advanced flight into satellites. You build 3 biplanes to get advanced flight. I would kind of like to be honest. Let's go up one of these routes, though, because we do need to fill in some of these backfill some of these other things. Own 3 musketmen, build a coal mine. All right, we know building a coal mine is not going to happen at all. We have coal because I think we traded for that. Building a coal mine, though, is not going to happen. This will help us discover the oil. So let's start with steel, and we'll figure out if we're going to have a place to put a airfield. So medic is finished, and we do want to build a spaceport. Oh, 18 turns. It's such a massive change in production for these types of things. I think spaceport right out here is going to be fine. Sure. Let's do that. Start getting it built. 18 turns is not terrible. It's going to slow down here in a second, though, because we're going to lose our plus 100% boost, but that's all right. Your housing is also capped, so let's do your granary first, and then we may roll that into a sewer as well. Normally, I'd want to keep these a little bit short, but I think we're doing pretty good on the amenities. So let's keep that going for now. Yeah, we're plus 5 here. We still got room to grow on some of these cities. You might actually be the city that needs the aerodrome then, because you've got a lot more space out here that we can afford to stick something at. It's actually not a terrible idea. Like, stick it way over here. Just start putting some planes. We could put like a single plane in some of these other cities, obviously. Kind of like that. We could also stick the aerodrome over here on the just the desert, because that's never going to be good for anything. Don't really want to spend 400 gold for that, though. Nah, let's just put it over here. I don't want to waste the money. Save that money for buying great people and stuff. Alright, you... It's 2 more envoys. You know what? We've only got like 1 amphitheater, but let's go ahead and lock you up to 3 just to get that going. I think we have a shrine somewhere, so we'll bump that up to 3 as well, just to get some of those bonuses coming in. Alright, medic, you're going to come down here and sit on that guy, just to help cover all those things. And I think that's going to be good for us. 18 turns on a spaceport's crazy. Usually, I don't normally build spaceports. If I even go towards a science victory, I'm just capturing spaceports. Let somebody else build them. So it's definitely new to actually build them ourselves. 4 more turns on your stock exchange, then we'll get a couple builders. We may actually, after we get the couple builders, we may go ahead and move Liang over here to Adelaide, just to start getting some of that food coming in. I think that's actually going to be helpful. All right. So you got 2 more housing. We're only at +4 amenities, so that's going to help us grow a little bit. I may not do the sewer just yet, just because I want to make sure that we're able to keep the amenities on pace. This does mean, it does look like we did just lose our 100% boost, which is fine and expected. How do I see if you're covered by entertainment complex? Can I see that from entertainment? 2 from entertainment. So I'm guessing that is from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely from that. So that's fine. Get you an industrial zone over here. Just, are you getting covered by a factory? You're actually not. You're not covered by a factory. Is there 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is that one not close enough? Oh, it doesn't have a factory yet. Okay, never mind. This is the factory one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we got that engineer, it would cover Cullen. Either way, getting a industrial zone for just the initial stuff, which could still be useful. So let's stick you right here, because once we get a mine here, that might help out a little bit. Because we're going to need the production at some point. What do I want you to do? You are getting factory coverage. Yes, you are. You also have your own... I think this is yours, isn't it? This is owner... Where am I not seeing the city? It's right in front of my face. There it is. Forest. Yes, that is yours. So we're good there. You're also getting 2 from entertainment, so you're covered from that. That's fine. Commercial hub might not be too bad, actually. Actually, I think that would actually be pretty good. Yeah, let's just stick you right here. I think that's fine. So you already have medieval walls. Could bump you up to Renaissance. I don't know if we need it right this second. Oh, there's not a lot else that I want to build from you at the moment. Need 2 coal to build that. Need an aerodrome, obviously, for that. That makes sense. Raise the strength of your outer defenses to the highest possible level. Which we're going to get that through tech at some point anyway, right? Or is it a civic? I don't actually remember which one gets you the boost. Actually, it might be a civic, which we're pretty far behind on. So it might not be a terrible idea, just because this is our kind of our gateway city to our territory, to go ahead and bump you up to Renaissance. Let's do that. That's fine. Don't normally go up that high, but just because of how important the city is to get into the rest, let's just make sure you're as strong as possible. All right, you need... Yeah, let's do the gain sources first. And you're going to go ahead and go back on alert. I think we have 5 more turns till we can peace out. Yeah, 32 turns on the spaceport now. Ouch. Could see if we can go to war with somebody else, I suppose. I've been trying to avoid going to war with Wilhelmina, but I suppose it's always an option. The next round of friends that comes up, we may see if any of them have the option of a territory war. Or not territory, a liberation war. Because if they do, we may not do the friends. That's just to make them somebody else we can bounce back and forth to. Currently, you are not satisfying the conditions, which is fine. So, yeah. Well, if we can get friends with you, we may go ahead and do that then. Because I don't think... If you haven't got it now, you're probably not... I mean... It'd have to be one of these guys that you're going to go after, which I don't see that happening. So, I think Netherlands is probably a safe person to go after. Can we actually see? No, just because they're friends. It's not even going to show up anyway. So we can't see if that would show up, I don't think. Which is fine. We'll check that after the friendship expires in a little bit. Anything else I need to do? Just 1 turn left on that. All right, you're good. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. That's fine.